Hey y'all, hey, welcome to my channel. I am your girl Wendy, and today's video we are going to put together a cute little simple mini card, and you can pretty much use it for anything. All right, let's go on and get into it. Okay, so first let's talk about what you need. Okay, you're going to need your templates. All right, you're going to need some type of tool, some double-sided tape, some kind of decoration of your choice, fabric of your choice. You need to go to Dollar Tree and get 2 packs of these balloon stands. Okay, you need some cardboard. Of course, you need some glue sticks. You need some cardboard, and you need some foam sheets. These foam sheets can be purchased at Hobby Lobby for 99 cents each. And I think I've covered everything. Make sure you got your glue sticks, your rulers, and all that good stuff. Okay, so first things first, we're going to start with the template. Of course, the template will be available on the website, on my stand store. So the first thing you should see is the actually template page. It's only 3 pieces on this here. This is going to be very simple, okay? So you're going to get this. Just set that aside. Okay, this is your right side of your mini card. This is your left side. And this is your reminder sheet. When I put reminder sheets in here, these sheets are meant for you to use as a guide of what you need, okay? Your reminder sheet, you're going to need to cut out a cardboard 6 inches high and 19 inches in width, all right? So first things first, let's go ahead on and cut out our sides, our 2 sides first, okay? Okay, so now I have my left and my right piece cut out. So now I need to cut out cardboard. So grab your cardboard. I already have one cut out right here, okay? But what you need to do is grab you some cardboard. You can get it from Hobby Lobby for, I think, what did I pay? You can get the large one. The tri-board is what I call it. Project board is what it is. You get the black board for $3.99. You get the white board for $2.99. I don't know why the price difference, maybe because of the color, but yeah, okay. This is a white piece right here. Okay, so pretty much 6 inches, okay? This is what you want in height, all right? And then your board needs to be 19 inches in width, okay? And this one is 19 inches in width, all right? So my board is already ready to go. So I can move this here out the way. All right, so I'm gonna move that over. So what you need to do now is go and cut you out these 2 pieces here. These 2 pieces are needed to go with this piece here. So grab you some cardboard and cut you some pieces out. So I already have one cut out right here. This is actually the left side that I already have cut out. So now I need to cut out the right side, okay? And so I already have that cut. I have it drawn out, but it's not cut out, all right? And what I like to do when I cut this is I like to use my metal ruler instead to get a very sharp edge on it. So I'm gonna move this. First things first, turn it the way it works for you, okay? Even though I have these curves, I just bump it up against the line that itself, because I can cut those curves out, all right? Okay, now that we have our 3 pieces, I'm gonna move that aside for a moment. So the red foam is gonna be my outside color, and the ladybug fabric is gonna be my perimeter covering. So I'm gonna take some double-sided tape, and I'm gonna run it down the edge of this fabric, right at the edge of it, all the way down to the end. And then I'm just going to rip it off. And then what I'm going to do now is just take that paper off and fold it over. This is going to allow it to have a neat tapered edge. Then we're going to fold the fabric over, okay? And we're going to lay our 6 by 19 inch cardboard on top of it. And we're going to gauge it with our eyes, okay? We're not going to overthink this. We're going to start from the bottom of the fabric and cut it all the way up. And we're going to use that particular piece right there for our perimeter, okay? For our card. We're going to take the rest of the fabric and put it aside because we don't need it. So while I'm waiting on the glue gun to warm up, get hot, whatever it needs to do, we're going to go and pop open these balloon stands, okay? So we're going to use the bottom little flowers. You only get 3 of those little bottoms in a pack, and some sticks, of course, and then the balloon hooks. So we need 4, of course, all right? So I'm going to grab and open up the second pack. So you definitely need 2 packs for one little cart, all right? So whenever I opened them up, I said I was going to leave them open. I was thinking about putting the top on it and gluing it together. Big mistake. I tried it. Didn't work out. Okay, so we're going to use it open, all right, which allows you to have more. So I'm going to use some black foam, and I'm going to show you how we're going to fill in that inside piece to make it look a little bit more presentable. So you take some foam of your choice, your color, press it down on here real good. Make sure you're pushing it in by the middle, flip it over, put some pressure on it, as long as you have that imprint, and cut out the little flower, okay? Just cut out around it, and you're going to need to do this 4 times, okay? So we're going to jump around a little bit. Let's check this glue gun and see if it's ready to go, and it is. Okay, that is wonderful. So what we're going to go ahead on and jump into, we're going to come back to those flowers, all right? We're going to go ahead on and get this baby glued down, okay? So we need to take this cardboard, that 6 by 19, and we're going to roll it up real good and tight, make it flexible, all right? Once it's flexible, gonna take the flat piece of your one side, okay? I like to use the flat piece first to glue it down, and I gauge it by laying it down onto the cardboard and then, you know, rolling the sides up to see if I can get it over as far as I want it to look, okay? I do want some overhang on both ends, so you'll see how I gauge this out. You can really choose to do that or not do that. It's really your choice, okay? You're just going to apply a little bit of glue here and there as you go, okay? Do not try to glue the whole thing at once. It will not work out for you. Believe me when I tell you it will not work out for you, okay? Just keep it going until you get that one side glued down. Once you do that, the other side should fit just like a glove, okay? If you notice, I did not glue the top down. I let it stand up, okay, until I get the second part in the other side. So I would advise you to do that instead of folding it over, because it'll give you a hard time, okay? So once your 2 sides are on, now this is where you can adjust your overhang as how much you want. Okay, so the front of my mini cart, I don't want the overhang to be that much. I just want a little bit of overhang, okay? So you'll see me cutting it off just a little bit, not much, all right? But also trying to make it even on both sides, okay? Then on the other side, you're going to see me fold it over and under a little bit, just like a tuck. And that's just to give it a nice, neat look. But I do want most of the overhang to be on the back side of it. This is also preference. You do not have to do this. You could cut all of that off if you want to. Also, before gluing that flip down, the bigger part of it, I need to make sure I cut off any overhang that is left from me putting my 2 sides on. So you should definitely clean up before you decide to go ahead on and lock it down and glue it in. And this is where I was saying that I'm going to do the little tuck at. So I just fold the lip down just a little bit and glue it to the cardboard. Heavy on the glue, of course. And then fold it down. So it looks neat, especially when you get ready to cover it up. So you see how neat that looks at the top once it's folded over? That's basically the look I was going for. So now it's time to apply the red outside foam pieces on both sides, okay? Once you put them on there, glue them down good, rub it down, and cut both of them out. So once that's done, now it's time to flip it over. And what we're going to do, we're going to go and add our balloon sticks onto the back of this, okay? So the placement, okay, you can pretty much gauge the placement how you like to. But as a suggestion, I would just say place your balloon sticks on the flat part of the mini cart, okay? You know where the flat part is because we had to glue it down, okay? Place both of them on the flat part. And every time you glue a balloon stick down, put some glue on each side of it. A little extra security, that's all. and eye it a little bit. Make sure you have space in between the two wheels, okay, on each side. That's why you're going to also keep putting your wheels on and off just to look at it, okay? Making sure that it is far apart from each other. Also, this will help with how much of the balloon stick you need to cut off. So you see how you place it on, and if you have space in between it, between the mini cart and the wheel, then you need to cut some more off, okay, until it is up against that wall, okay? If it's hitting the wall, then you're doing perfect, okay? That's how you want it, all four of them. Then before gluing them on, make sure that you stand it up and make sure that your mini cart is not doing the gangster lean, okay? Okay, so now I'm going to take these off. I can just screw them off because they're not glued on. And we're going to go ahead on and finish those little black flowers we had started, okay? So basically, once you've done, you've already pressed it down, the little black foam into the flower. All you need to do now is punch a hole in the center. And when you punch a hole in the center, take your thumb and press around the middle of it until you see the hole open up. And then it will just go all the way around very neatly, all right? So once they're all done, now we're just going to apply glue up under each one. So now with the tool, we're going to take the tool and we're just going to tie a knot in it, okay? There's no certain way to do this, okay? You just hold it in your hand and tie a knot, okay? And then once you tie the knot, you clip it right there at the knot, all right? So for each one, you can cut as many as you want. I cut about 10 to 12, okay? And so then I'm going to take it and put some glue right on the knot. And then I'm going to place the knot right on the flower, right at the middle, okay? And I'm going to do this all the way around. Add glue to the knot and apply it to the flower. Add glue to the knot and apply it to the flower until I get all the way around it. Then I'm just going to cut the tool down the same size as the flower, fluff it out a little bit. And then I'm going to add my little ladybug right in the middle where that white part is. It gives a 3D effect to me. A 3D flower, so to speak. Now we can add the wheels back on. We can go on and glue them on and they will stay because we done jazzed up the wheels. So now it's time to apply the ladybug perimeter, okay? So we already tapered one side. The other side I'm going to tuck and fold, okay? So all we're going to do is glue one side at a time, only on one side because it's too much trying to do both sides at the same time. So we're going to go all the way down, and I'm going to walk you through it as I go. We're still going to apply glue where the balloon sticks lie on the mini cart, okay? So continue to do that. Continue to lay the fabric as you go down. We're only doing one side, and we're moving into the middle a little, but we're not gluing the other side just yet. So now all you got to do on the other side, so this is all we have left, is tuck it in and glue it down as we go, okay? Now, if you don't want to do this method, you could just measure both sides and tape them down, double-sided tape on both sides. At 6 inches would probably be pretty good, or yeah, I would say 6 inches. And if you have to tuck any more, you can do it whenever you actually put it on. But 6 inches, because of the base being 6 inches, would probably be enough for you. And you wouldn't have to do this at all. So I'm going to stop it right here and then cut it. And I'm just going to glue it down. And that's going to be it for the ladybugs. And then I'm going to put the inside, I'm going to put some black foam on the inside. Now the great thing about having the template is we can use it over and over again. So now I'm going to take the template and I'm going to put it on the black foam sheet and trace around it. And I'm going to cut me out 2 sides so I can put it on the inside of this mini cart. Now I'm going to take another foam sheet, black of course, and then I'm going to measure it out to be a 5.5 so I can put it on the inside of the bottom of this mini cart to go all the way up to the back. And it fits perfect. Now we're going to take that one piece that we already had that was already tapered down with some double-sided tape, and we're going to cut that little seam right there, and we're going to use it to cover the raw edges of this mini cart, okay? So I'm just going to apply glue to both sides, of course, and then just add the strip on both sides to clean it up real nice. Cut off any hangover from the 2 trims you just put on. So now it's time to put the handle on. So we're going to take our balloon stick and measure the top, okay? And then we're going to mark it and cut it. Then we're going to pull out 2 more long sticks for the side of the mini cart. Okay, so with one of the long balloon sticks, cut out a small square up at the top of it, all right? Where you'll be able to sit your handle inside of it with no problems, okay? So I am not going to speed this up at all. So you see me slice it on one side of the straw, and then I sliced it on the other, and I took my finger and bent it back. I'm going to cut that little lip off, and now we have that little opening. Now it's not, I did not measure it, okay? Just iron it. Then I'm going to squeeze this here straw and stick it inside there just like that, all right? And now we're going to put some glue in it. And once we put the glue in it, we're going to put that straw back in it so it will hold its place. Then we're going to lay those down, and then we're going to get the other stick and cut the same little split in it so we can do the other side and attach it, okay? Then I add a little dot of glue on each corner, and then I just put a little bit of tape on both of them. Okay, so you're going to get the color foam sheet that you need, and you're going to size it up to the bar in the middle, okay, which is our handle. We only need a little bit, so we're only going to cut a little bit, okay? So this nice size little piece, so we're going to just size it down what we need so we can wrap it around the handle. So you're going to add just a little bit of glue, then you're going to lay your handle on it, press it down, and then you're going to just apply some hot glue to the foam and wrap it around. Make sure you stop on the inside of the handle, not the outside, so you don't see that seam. And then you cut it. Add glue to all places that is lifting up on you. Then cut you a couple of strips of the same color that you're using, very thin strips. And what you're going to do is stretch it, since it's foam, just a little bit and wrap it around those corners. Okay, we're going to do each corner, and what that's going to do is actually give it more hold and make it a little bit more stronger, okay, so it does not come loose, because all we did was glue it on two straws together, and then we put a little tape on it. So this wraparound is going to help it a whole lot, okay? So do that for both ends. This is not measured or anything. It's just a simple strip that you're going to cut for both of them. So don't overthink it. So now we're going to lay our sticks on the side of our little mini cart. Okay, and all you're doing is gauging the top, making sure that they're even on both sides before you glue it down. You will start from the top bar, okay, add some glue and go all the way down to the bottom where the wheel is, and just make sure that it's stuck to the cart pretty good. You do that on both sides, and you're going to cut off that extra little balloon stick that's hanging over at the end. And to cover up those balloon stick holes at the end, I just added 2 little ladybugs. Here they are, y'all. 3 cute little mini carts. Aren't they adorable? You can use these for anything, okay? I'm using mine for Mother's Day, but you can put anything in them. You can use them for Easter. You could use them for Mother's Day. You could use them for whatever you choose to use them for. But I think they turned out so cute. Of course, my favorite is going to be this one right here. Y'all already know. I love the ladybug one, but I think my second favorite would be the pink one right here. Okay. Tell me what you think. If you would love to create one of these, the template is in the stand store. I appreciate you watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Bye for now.